there's any other strong utility coin you want to hold for the future, I think that Polygon is a very good catch, because in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you the things I found out about this project. The things that they are doing is massive, and I think that you should watch this. So I'm going to share my screen with you whilst we look at the things that I found out. Also, you can join our Telegram at Undervalued Crypto, also WhatsApp, TikTok, same name, and then on X you can find us under Cryptos. All right, so without wasting much time, let's get into today's video. And I'm going to show you why I think this is a good catch. You may not come across my videos, so you'd like to subscribe and turn on notifications. Okay, so let's get to it. Right here you can see I'm on the Polygon website. It says this is not our first billion. Mild brag. All right, the go-to stock for global payments. So this is also going to handle global payments. Already they've started, and it was just about 3 or 4 days ago that I found something out, and I told you guys on the YouTube live stream that I was going to share with you what I've seen about Polygon and the payment system that they are putting in place. It's massive. All right, so this is what they are saying: 3 billion stable coin supply. And then I'm also going to do a price analysis with you. We're going to look at the chart right here. Okay, do an analysis where we can have a good entry point to get into the coin, and then share some news with you and whatnot. All right, this is their website, polygon.technology. You can visit and read through. It's used by Google, Stripe, Revolut, Polymarket, Courtyard. Polymarket is they were trending recently on X concerning, you know, betting and all that. So that's what they do. We have Nexo, Reddit. You know Reddit, most of you know. And then we have Securitize, and then Google, I need not explain. All right, so these are partners that are working with them. Real-time money built for the internet with stable coins and blockchain rails. Okay, so I found this interesting news, and I realized that Calastone, one of the fund networks, the global fund networks, very huge global fund network, is working with Polygon. They got on this year, I think in November, just this month. They started working with Polygon, and it's the world's largest funds network, processing over 250 billion monthly, and is integrating Polygon to launch tokenized funds share classes and bring institutional finance online. Just this month, they're going to be bringing institutional funds. In other words, they are going to move the funds that they are managing through the Polygon network. Look at this. I wrote some notes right here. Okay, so here it says, here are the key functions and services that Calastone provides. They have fund transaction network, so they enable organizations, which includes asset managers, fund distributors, to send orders, manage settlement, transfer, and reporting related to investment funds through its network. Okay, secondly, they have global coverage and scale, so it's going to connect thousands of clients across dozens of countries, processing large amounts of investments each month. Now they're about to start. They haven't started yet, so you still see the price at 16 cents. Like I'm telling you guys, traditional finance is coming into crypto. They are pushing into crypto. So right here it says its role is infrastructure and tech backbone for the funds industry rather than consumer banking. So they are dealing with institutional money, not consumer money. And then thirdly, the funds industry, mutual funds, ETFs, has historically suffered from inefficient settlements, high cost of distribution, manual reconciliation, and regional fragmentation. Technicalities, all right, blah, blah, blah. But Calastone addresses these pain points by providing networked digitized infrastructure. The last thing, it says that its adoption of blockchain for fund settlement makes it one of the early movers in fund processing technology rather than just fintech for payments or banking. This is amazing. Calastone has, look right here, it says integration brings on-chain fund distribution to 4,500 financial institutions, one of the biggest in 58 markets, and is going to start moving the money through the Polygon network. This is crazy. It processes right here more than 250 billion in transactions each month, and is launching the tokenized fund distribution on Polygon. Guys, I think we are early on Polygon. We are going to look at the price and see if it's something that you want to get. I'm going to show you another thing. Now, right here on your screen, you can see I found this out about 3 or 4 days ago when I was trying to pay for my check mark on X. Now, X, former Twitter, when you're trying to activate Pro or Premium, get Premium, you're supposed to pay about $8 per month, right? So I decided to go pay. Now, when I was paying, I realized that you can actually they'll actually receive USDC, that is X, they'll receive USDC through the Polygon network on their platform. Not just that, I decided to find out how many people are using our paying for premium on X, and it's about 1 million active users. Now, if you have 1 million people and they capture even 5%, that's about 50,000 people using USDC through the Polygon network. Now, what this means simply is that before someone would make that payment, they'll have to buy Polygon network. Matic, that's the name of the coin, or Polygon. It used to be called Matic, but it's changed to Polygon now. They'll have to buy Polygon. It's just like the way BNB skyrocketed, because in order to buy meme coins, we had to buy BNB to buy meme coins. And you saw the rise of meme coins on the BNB chain. In the same way, when these institutions and people that are on X that are going to activate premium have to activate it, they would have to get Polygon to process their USDC transactions, which means that there's going to be an influx of money into Polygon. So I think that this is a long term. This is not something I'm telling you so that you can make money next week. No, this is a long term hold. This is a long term hold. Who knows? Maybe tomorrow Polygon could be at $100 per coin. But currently it's 16 cents, very cheap, and it's just 10 billion circulating supply. Market cap is just 1.75 billion as it stands. We're going to look at the price, and then I'll spot a couple entry points for you to come in. Okay, but I even think now is a good entry point, but we'll still do our price analysis. Okay, so where was I? Here. Okay, so X is receiving USDC payments through Polygon, and people are going to purchase Polygon in order to send money. All right, so even if you capture 5% or even 2%, that's 20,000 people. Eventually, every month, people are going to buy a Matic to transfer USDC to make payments. So the vision is vast. I think that we are still early on Polygon, all right, and it's time to capture the opportunity when we have it. Now, this is what they posted on their X. They said, hear it from Vitalik Buterin, which is the founder of Ethereum. Okay, it says stable coins are quietly becoming the backbone of on-chain payments. Ethereum laid a foundation, and Polygon is bringing it to users fast, affordable, and global. They posted this just 2 days ago. All right, they captured an excerpt of the meeting that they had, and then here Polygon says the world's largest fund network is processing 250 billion monthly and is choosing Polygon to launch tokenized fund share classes to 4,500 financial institutions in 58 markets. And then Dark T says this is the biggest Polygon news in the last few years, in my opinion. Guess what? The project is not even 3 years old. Polygon is just 2 years, right? It's just 2 years old. And he says that I hope Matic or Polygon price will follow. FYI, Calastone is the largest global funds network connecting the world's leading financial organizations. And these are some of the coins that you may not even hear any prophet talking about, and then it just blows out of nowhere. But I'm just saying, when you check the price right here, so you can see that we found a good support around this point. Okay, we found a good support around this point. This is where the coin was launched, right? So we've had an all-time high of around 1.32. We had an all-time high around that area, and then we had a price drop from here to there. Okay, and then we see that these candles, okay, these candles, I teach this thing in depth when you join my paid class. These candles have broken the diagonal or the falling resistance. So any price point around this area is a good price point for the candles to bounce off. Okay, because when we look at the larger time frame, right, we have broken this diagonal resistance, so we are ready to fly. We are ready to fly with Polygon. I know we are in the bearish market at the moment, so we may not see much activity, but believe me, when this thing turns green, when the market generally turns green, we will be flying on Polygon. Okay, so I think that this strong support right here, that has given us a price of 16 cents, anywhere here is a good entry point. We are also waiting for a break to happen around this point. Okay, a break to happen around this point. The tangible, reasonable support area is currently where we are, or a little bit below the current price, to about 14 cents. So I think that if you are going to hold this for the long term, if you are patient money just like I am, then anywhere at this point is a good buy price for Polygon crypto coin. All right, so let me know your thoughts in the comment section. What do you think about this project? Do you think it's going to be big as we're anticipating? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. Join my Telegram, Undervalued. My name is Dan Legend, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.